Hey, I ain't no critic, but I like the movies. So here's a review. Hello, all you huggable lollipops. I am Joseph the Huggist, and welcome to Reviews in Question Marks. Today I'm playing Toy Story on the original Sega Genesis, and I'm gonna talk about and review in quotation marks Toy Story 4, which I just saw 20 minutes ago. And by the way, this game sucks. There's three buttons on the Sega Genesis controller, the basic one. Two buttons are for jump. Really? So, Toy Story 4 was better than it had any right to be. With the way that they left off Toy Story 3, which I know I did, and the vast majority of my family did it as well. We were crying in the movie theater, and I didn't think it could get better, and I was wrong. They really did a great job on Toy Story 4. So the plot of the movie, according to IMDb.com, when a new toy called Forky, and Forky's in quotation marks, joins Woody and the gang, a road trip aside old and new friends reveals how big the world can be for a toy. It really was an amazing movie. I can't believe how great it was. So, times I lost interest was 0. I didn't lose. I loved watching this movie, so I'm gonna change it to. I'm gonna change it to times I cried. I cried 3 times during this movie, and I kept on getting. I can't believe how many times I cried. They're jerks for making me feel like that. I'm 30 years old. I'm in the movie theater crying in an animated movie made for kids, primarily made for kids, about toys. It's ridiculous. And how did it look? It looked great. They keep looking better and better. Everything, it has that Disney Pixar magic about it. It sounded great too. Everything about it. The music is excellent again. It's not my favorite Disney music, but it definitely, in the grand scheme of things, it definitely fits perfectly for the movies they are. Now, character one I want to talk about is Woody, and it's really like all of the Toy Story movies. He's the main character. It's pretty much been his journey. Wow, that's a stupid dance. And this one is IMDb's plot is pretty weird, but this one, it's pretty much for Woody. He's trying to figure out life after Andy. He has a home, but he really, not to spoil anything, spoiler alert, he really doesn't like his home. He's not the favorite. He's the forgotten middle child, basically. So he's trying to figure out his place, and he finds his opportunity to help his little girl Bonnie out, and he does everything he can to. Character number 2 is Forky, and not to spoil too much about the character, he was super funny. I can't really loved him. The delivery of his jokes and his facial expressions, believe it or not, are great. It's super weird. I just saw The Dead Don't Die last weekend, and that movie's labeled a comedy. I laughed more at Forky in this movie than I did at The Dead Don't Die. Significantly laughed. In the last movie, in Dead Don't Die, I was chuckling. In this one, I was laughing out loud. And this isn't comedy. This is just a kid's film. Character number 3 is Bo Peep, and she became the survivalist expert in the whole. It's really weird. She's not even technically a toy. She's a lamp, and yet she's free. I don't get it. I don't really get the logic there, like what's can be alive, because a ball is a toy, and it doesn't. But Bo Peep is a part of a lamp, and is a porcelain doll, and is yet alive. I didn't understand it. I know we'll never understand that. But, like, Forky is not a real toy, but he becomes a toy. Whatever. But Bo Peep was amazing in this movie. She felt like an action star, honestly. That's seen some shit. I think I could have explained Bo Peep more, talked more about her, but I don't want to give any spoilers. My least favorite scene is, I have none. I like this movie, but this is still pretty invigorated off of just seeing it, and maybe in like a second or third viewing will get a least favorite scene. My most favorite scene is there are 2 plushes in this movie played by Keen and Peele, and Ducky and what's the other one? Ducky, and it's like a bunny or something, and they're trying to come up with a plan to steal Key, and the plan is called Operation Plush Rush, and it's comedic gold. They knew how to end. They built the anticipation up. Great. I would love to see a movie just of those 2 characters. Not a full feature movie. A short film would be awesome, because it would be getting too much of that. But still, it's pretty cool. So, my thoughts on the movie. First off, that Slinky's is the most durable Slinky in the world. As someone, I'm currently playing with a Slinky right now. I love Slinkies. They zen me out. I don't know how that Slinky's been able to last all that. It's probably of all the things I find most unrealistic about these movies is the Slinky, because I've had to have spent hundreds of dollars in my life on Slinkies at this point, and I know how durable they are, and I can make them last. But that Slinky's in insane condition, especially going from the second story window down to the floor. I'm sorry, that was a spoiler, but still, if you call something a toy in this universe, does it become alive? Like, say, like that bucket, if Andy starts calling it a toy, would that be given, like, sentience? Would it know what it is? I don't get the rules of the universe. Why is Woody so loyal to Andy? He was made in approximately the 50s. if Toy Story 1 takes place in the year it was made, which was 1995, that could be at least a 35-year difference between before he even meets Andy. Does he like have amnesia? There could have been addressed in one of the shorts that I don't know about, but it. Why does he like? Why is he so loyal? And he knows he's a toy. He has all the opportunity in the world, like to. He knows he's sentient, but yet he doesn't remember anything before Andy. So he's so committed to him. It's weird in my opinion. And if Keanu Reeves is in this movie, didn't realize it was him until someone told me. He's the stunt bike operator in the, he has a nice running plot in the movie. So overall, on a scale of 10, I'm gonna give it a 9, which I think is like on par with the rest of the Toy Story movies. And on a scale of 1 to 5, how high I would recommend it, it's definitely a 5. So I really can't think of any other things I want to say about the movie. It was a great movie. Good movies are harder to talk about without giving too many spoilers. But thanks for watching. Thanks for not watching. I don't care. It's my hobby. I will see you next time. Bye. Have some grape juice.